Right, welcome back. Last time, we went ahead and grabbed the Colombian Imports Institution and teched our way up to the top. I had enough points left behind for that, that's for sure. So in the end we ended up picking up exploration ideas and filling that out, because I also had enough points for that. And also pick quality ideas, as I haven't done anything there. Did not have enough points for that. Among other things, the English have lost the treaty ports along my coastline due to a peace deal. So I'm currently in the process of reclaiming them. Once I'm done with that, and this is colonized, then I'll have direct control over all Swahili provinces except for one. Back down to one again. I'm also going to start doing expeditions. So, based upon our capital location in the Zanj trade node, we will be able to send expeditions to these locations when we reach the corresponding diplomatic technology level. 13, East Africa, the Indian Ocean. 15, Arabia, South Africa. 17, Central Africa, Eastern India, Southern India, Western India, the Gulf of Guinea. 18, West Africa. 20, Caribbean, Cuba, France, Hispaniola, Iberia, Indonesia, Malacca, Northern Brazil, Northern Europe, so bunch of Europe and the Philippines. 21, Atlantic Colombia, Atlantic Mexico, Guyana, Japan, Korea, Northern China, Southern China. 23, Chile, Pacific Central America, Pacific Mexico, Peru, Southeastern America, Southern Cone. Whatever that is. 25, Canada, Eastern America, the Gulf of Mexico. 30, California, the North Atlantic. There's some more stuff that I can't reach right now, but I'm not going to read those. Especially since in most cases I don't... I don't need all of these active at all times. Let's turn all of these off. There we go. Oh. Jeez, okay. What does this mean? A 40% chance. Target area which can be increased to 80% with colonialism ideas. Which are... own trade company or colonial nation. Okay. To 20 in the province. Militech plus defensive bonus, which consists of 2 plus 2 times fort level, minus 5 if colony, plus bonus depending on some attacks manpower in a province of the state and all elites, plus bonus based on the size of the province. Jeez. Okay, so I figure expeditions happen automatically, so we should see something come up. I haven't actually done this before, so... there we are, yep. Theoretically, I could send an expedition to the British Isles. But I don't really want to do that. Most importantly, I need to prep up for global trade. Among other things, well, the most important thing I need is a province in Southeast Asia and in India. So somewhere in this area, and then somewhere in this rather larger area. I also need to check based upon relative tech level. Of which it would be best to go either if I can get to here or here. Wow. Yeah. Dark red or bright red. Bone's kind of awful with technology. Though it would be best if I figured out a way to get to a trade location. Of which, well, the Spice Islands are incredibly good. Yeah, okay, better. All of them are actually good locations for trade. Of course, they're all minor effects, but better than nothing. So, it's based on region, yes? Perhaps subcontinent. Did it just say Indonesia? Well, there's Malacca. Yeah, when it comes to tech, it's Indonesia that tends to have the worst tech levels, which makes it easier for me to go in there. However, there are also provinces that are extremely, well, relatively good because European colonialism. Although, if I manage to steal a colony from them... Alright, sending off to India. This will take a while. I now have even less manpower. Let me guess. Force limit is even further down. Right, warfare. Raises force. Makes manpower taxation more efficient for some reason. Why did that have to play twice? Okay. So I can change from noble service to cash dues. Now, one of the big issues with that is, quite simply put, I don't have enough capability to get manpower. I think, yeah, about half of my military comes from noble levies. Okay, let's actually pick my capital because it's a good and large enough for really see. Yeah. About half of my military comes from my nobles, so... It's gonna take 2 years for it to reach 1600, and... global trade is going to take a while to appear anyway, right? So I should be able to afford 2 military ideas at least. Okay. Military academies. A lesson not passed down is hardly learned at all. General cost minus 10%. Strong backbone. Oft neglected, the infantry are, with a few exceptions, the foundation of every army. They hold the line, man the fortifications, and do the bulk of the dying. We would be remiss to focus on anyone else first. Infantry combat ability plus 10%. Establish a settlement at Bone. Huh. I just took this province for myself. Huh. Let's add to a trade company. Maximizes local autonomy. It reduces... Okay, it disables automatic expert of institutions from embracement. Lowers institution spread and missionary strength and unrest and increases trade power. Okay. We've got a new province. Oh, right. Okay. My hinges. Okay, it doesn't really matter the war goals. I'm just gonna walk in and finish them off without any effort whatsoever. No casualties. Woo! Light looting. We don't need to do anything here. Again, this is going to get integrated into my vassal, which will eventually come under my direct control at some point in the distant future, once I feel ready to take on this much territory, and, well, 2 different cultures. Although based upon my accepted culture amount limit, I actually have certainly enough for that. But it's a similar story with over here. Of course, coal, okay, that's actually extremely useful. Huh. I will probably colonize this stuff too. Once I'm done, well, first MEIOU and then these trading post provinces, and I may annex them. Because they are actually in this node right here. The Zanj node, my home node. Once I manage that, yeah. I'll have a lot more dominance of this node than I had before. Wow, there's a lot of ongoing construction. Okay, what's probably the case is that I can't look at what these are unless they're of my own. There's probably ongoing construction up here, isn't there? Yep. Would be a bit strange if there were a bunch of empty construction that actually isn't doing anything. Like, that's a lot of coastal provinces. These are probably... France is probably focusing on getting more ports. More harborage for better ports. It looks like the Danes took out the Teutons. Denmark, Norway. Of course, they're also being beaten up by Wolgast. Okay, most of the world is a complete and utter mess. Like my Pororo is dealing with a minor civil war. Succession war to be specific. Timber excise. Interesting. Right, so. Let's stop here. So, I ended up grabbing 4 ideas and quality ideas. I'm not going to grab any more for the time being, though. We're getting pretty close to 1600, which is when tech level 31 loses its ahead of time status. Well, tech level 30 loses its ahead of time status, so I can get tech level 31 without any extra penalties beyond, say, corruption or increase over time. Heck, I already have the points in admin and diplotech, but for the moment I'd rather not, because I'm not going to get anything from getting it earlier outside maybe a bit more stability, a little extra global ship trade power, colonial range, trade range, etc. Honestly, I would prefer to wait a little longer. The colony is doing well, if quite quietly. It will take some time for it to appear. A long, long while. Yeah. Colonization is pretty slow. That's why there's so many colonists available when you get colonialism. My plan is, once I'm finished with this, get to here, then to here. They're both within range, so no issue. Theoretically, I can't go to here, because, well, yeah. Hopefully, I do want to eventually get here first, though. So, as for... Oh, and I also sent out an expedition to Indonesia. Well, multiple expeditions over the last several years. This is the only one that succeeded. It got me this province, which isn't particularly useful. At the moment, I'm trying to get it to urbanize a bit so I can get burghers into here and start trading, because that's what I need. So for the moment, I started sending expeditions to southern India. It's gonna take time for anything to come of that, though. The Maldives have become Portuguese. Ah, sad. Yeah. I did reclaim all the provinces that became independent, though. Although Beira is still becoming a core, so that's going to take a while. I also need to eventually get to Tonga. Of course, this will take quite a long while. Yeah. There's only so much I can manage to do. I do also want to eventually figure out what's going on down here, but I don't really have the capability to do that. And funding my navy. It automatically does that. 2.72? After my first one. I guess military costs have increased. Yeah, that actually makes sense. However, money has also increased too, so I guess my taxation just is... Yeah, it's probably just getting more efficient. Yeah. Okay, so, the Mamluks are currently busy dealing with the Turks. They didn't call me in for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Because Damascus is their main target. Might have something to do with the fact that they're a rebellious division. Oh well. Oh, and yeah, something's going on down here. Oh! Tyrconnel is a junior partner of France. And they're trying to go up against the Dutch. Well, no, not the Dutch, but Holland. Who are defending against France, who's trying to conquer Zealand. Huh. Alright. Oh, and Russia formed. Oh, that's new. There's also Denmark-Norway, which would be a little bit more terrifying considering they have the Teutons and Livonia. The one for the fact that Wolgast has parts of Jutland. And Schleswig. Yeah. Bone is pretty contested, since there's the English here and here. We have also got Castilians here, Portuguese here, and Swahili here. And when I go to culture, I will refer to myself in Swahili because Kilwa-ese or whatever is honestly rather weird. How would I pronounce it? Kilwan? Swahili sounds a little better when referring to something like Portuguese or English or whatnot. Anyway, that should be enough for now. Oh, and I'm currently invading Lundu to get the last little bits gone, so I fully control this region. That is the wrong subject. Okay. Anyway. I'll see you again next time. Where, hopefully, I manage to actually get a foothold in India. Anyway, I'll see you again then. Well, next time. Until then, bye.